All right, so sorry about that. I probably could have gotten started earlier. It's just the place I'm using tonight is publicly accessible location, and a lot of the public accessed it at that time. Accessed it. Yeah. All right, so um, where am I? Yeah, that's not super great. Of course, the lighting's gonna do that. Yeah, whatever. It'll be what it'll be, I guess. Um, so the animation process. I suppose the trick for me is I did the writing. I wrote it out. I rewrote it. I reworked it. Redid it. I feel like I sabotaged myself a little bit with it. So I'm starting on day 4 instead of day 1. But I'm going to give some time to it tomorrow to really do some editing uh, of uh, the visuals. Because I mean, like, it's great that you wrote an animation. It's an animation really isn't an animation unless it's an animated visual. So I've written one. Now it's the process of animation, and sort of like with the writing, the nonfiction book is great. Discussing the steps that you took to get there, that's great. But there's not much to show about what's going on with the writing of the book anymore. It's like either it's edited or it's not. There's nothing more to see on that one. And unfortunately, with the animation of this video, I still don't know enough. I'm pretty sure we can't do embedded video content for the animation. So, like, I can't have a screen down here that's going to show you frame by frame what I'm doing. I don't think, like, I held up the paper to demonstrate my frames for my animation, my storyboarding for my animation on paper because I just didn't have another way to do it. I'm looking at right now, seeing if I can rebuild a desktop from a family member with a monitor that I might be able to um, flip the camera to see. So I might be able to show images of digital creations. But with what I'm doing right now, I have no way of showing what I'm working on. So, like, this part of this, the actual animation of it, probably isn't the most conducive to the live continuation. And I guess it makes sort of a certain amount of sense to give the first week to the creation of the idea, and then the parts that aren't easy to show on an update, uh, a live update will just be updated less regularly. I will see if I can pull together a preview for Tuesday. And again, I can't show it really live, but I can upload it as a recorded and edited video. It's going to be a very short video. It's probably going to be about 3 or 4 seconds long. That's not going to be much. All right. Well, I'll see what I can do for tomorrow, and then I will continue to update and talk about release date. Hopefully by the end of the month. along with the book. That's highly dependent on some things going on in the world around me, though. Seems like every time I try to start a project like this, stuff comes up. It's like it waits for me to be doing something. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. Yeah, so I will see what I can do for tomorrow for an update animated video preview, and I will continue to work on this and post sort of at the end of the month some of the things that I've finished, like the book and the animation. Hopefully, looking at my schedule here, it's kind of massively piled up schedule, but yeah, I think probably on like Wednesday or Thursday, the 30th or 31st, I will post up some updates and the hopefully links to at least one of the finished projects. Because I've got the book one that I'm hoping to finish in the next 3 weeks, roughly 2.5 weeks, and then the animation. And starting Tuesday night is a third week of content, and as fitting to my usual scheduled updates, week the third category of content that I usually do is tabletop game. So I will start a from concept to finished project, hopefully by the end of the month too. And then the fourth week of the month, so a week from tomorrow night, so the 21st, I will be trying to create a product for sale through a site or service online. So it's this month, hopefully by the end of the month, I will have a book, an animation, a tabletop game, and a product or service category of something I've created, come up with the idea, live updated the first week of creation, and then the update at the end of the month should be this is the product for release. I will try to get back to regular updates on my channel of my weekly content, the edited videos. So I'm going to see if I can salvage some of the old files that I had. So I had some stuff that I recorded before my previous laptop died, and I didn't have the means to resolve that. So I might be able to save some of those files and upload them so they'll look a little bit older and different than what this is or what I used to do. But hopefully I'll be able to get some of that squared away. I think I'm probably going to try for uploading. The first one is the first one I think I can pull up is the review for Ready Player One from about a year ago. So a review for Ready Player One. Then I think I'm going to do the movie. And then I think on Wednesday that week, instead of doing 2 per week, I might do 3 per week. So Wednesday, I might do the book of Ready Player One, a review of that. And then Friday, I'm hoping to do a board game or a tabletop game. And then by Monday the next week, I'm hoping to do a product or service. Wednesday the week after, this coming Wednesday, so the 23rd, hoping to do a taste test video, which I have a fair number of those in backlog. And then the Friday should be art from some art museums that I went to. And then after that, on Monday, should be on the 28th, should be the a video game. I don't know how many I've done of those yet. It's been a year since I've uploaded, and I feel like I did several of them, but I don't know how many of those are lost in storage on a broken computer that I have to work on. I should have something I can do for that category anyway. And then the 30th would be the Wednesday following, and that one should be, that one would be the update on the live update of the things I've done and some of the postings of some of that. So like the book maybe, oh, well, I'll do a live update on how all of them are doing. But the book release information as an edited video, possibly. Likely doing the animated video release. And then, like, I might do the book and board game on the 31st as a combined update, so where you can find them. And maybe even the product, if I produce a product by the end of the month for sale through a service or a website, that would be probably the best way to do that. And then starting again, I might take that opportunity to start the next project as a the live projects like these. I may start them on Sunday the 3rd, so that I can get them back on track for a week per week, not starting on a Tuesday every week. Speaking of Tuesdays, though, Tuesdays I do like to do them as the views day. So my live video reaction videos, I don't know how else to call that. I may do those. I may do the next one, I believe, is the 15th, Tuesday the 15th. And that one's going to be, I believe, Thor the Dark World. And then after that, I feel like it's Winter Soldier or Civil War. I don't know. I'll have to look through the list again. Hang on. Let me see if I can find that out now. Since, I mean, I've sort of hit the wall of what I can update about the animation without showing pieces of the animation at this point. So hopefully I'll be able to do that for you tomorrow. Where's my watch list? Come on. We can do this. Yeah, this is definitely quality content. I hope you're enjoying this, guys, because this is about as good as I get. This is why I edit things, because I am a rambling mess sometimes. All right, so we've got Thor the Dark World is next for this Tuesday, then Winter Soldier, then Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Ant-Man, Captain America Civil War, and then going from there. I'm trying to do this in the sequence that they're supposed to happen in the universe. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I might cut this one short tonight because this is an awkward place to be doing this, and I don't have a lot to share about adjustments that have happened since yesterday. It seems like a conspiracy sometimes that when it's something important to me, everybody else comes out and thinks what they need done is more important. And that's part of it. The other part of it is, like, tonight was so hard to find the right place to put that event that works for all the things going on in my life at this time right now. But I kind of did this to myself. And like, I know that once I really get back into the stride of doing what I do, that I could do all of this stuff. But I guess this is a good practice run for me. I know I can do an animation in a week if I can devote the week to making the animation. Turns out my week isn't mine right now. Here's the thing that gets me about it. I know that as soon as I stop doing that, once I'm done with it, nobody will need anything, no demands on my time. I will have all the free time in the world until I start doing it again. And then out of the word work, everything that could have been happening all that time where I wasn't doing anything. It could have happened then, but it didn't. It'll happen exactly when I need the time for what I need. And I think I need to start being a little more assertive about making sure that this is my time to do what I need to do. Oh, speaking of which, I did want to say something. Like, the script for making this animation, like, banging my head against this script, rewriting it a few times, and changing my mind about what we wanted to do for this. It's been so thoroughly important in my brain and the forefront that I've been dreaming dreams about this concept. Now, I won't call them nightmares because I've not actually been scared in these dreams, but it's kind of funny because like I've had this dream multiple times now in the last few days. Sometimes I'd wake up and fall right back asleep into another version of the same dream where I'm at work and feel like everything I'm doing doesn't matter. Nobody notices that I'm there. Nobody notices the work that I do. And people undo my work unintentionally, unaware that I just did it. And I feel like nobody's taking notice. And gradually, like, I get frustrated and I yell and nobody listens to me and nothing's happening the way it's supposed to happen. And then I suddenly start to realize they don't know I'm there. I must have died and nobody knows that I'm a ghost there. And that's sort of like one of the dreams. And one of the other dreams that I've been having lately is something similar where I'd wake up from that one and fall back asleep and it'd be like I'm at a family gathering and realize like people are talking about me behind my back like I'm not even there. And it's just like in that dream state, it takes forever for me to realize that like, oh, I'm dead. They don't know that I'm here. I'm haunting this location because I'm dead. And I gradually just get to the point where like, oh, I don't know what to do with this now. What's supposed to happen now? I don't wake up startled or scared or frustrated or angry. I just realize, oh, this is me dead. This is what being a ghost is. Ta-da! End. And so I wake up from that, and it's like I wouldn't say it's been disrupting my sleep, but it's not the most restful sleep either. Um, and so I just thought it was funny that my dreams have started to show some of that. And there is an aspect of it where I feel like I'm doing things that nobody notices. There is an aspect of that too, where I'm I'm not quite hitting my stride with what I need to do to build the community on this on my channel here that I want to do. But I'll get better at it, and I have to give it the time. And I realize I'm like I spent a year unable to do anything for this channel. And that's hurt this channel. So I'm starting over from scratch, yeah. But I'd hope that doing what I do over the next few weeks will actually be better for the long run of this community, hopefully. Because I want to be involved with other creators. I want to share ideas with them, share their works when they share them with me. I want to support the growth of creative content in a small community of people helping each other create content. So that's sort of where I'm hoping to get with this. And I realize I'm building from ground zero again. And that's another one of those projects. I mean, it's, I write the book, I make the animation, I make the board game, I make a product or service, I do a food taste test. How one can do that as a income stream potentially. I do artwork for sale, make a video game, and make a channel, make a community where we can support each other doing any of those things. But for right now, it looks like I'm gobbling up my battery power, and I don't have much more to show tonight. So it's going to be a short night because my battery's going to die in about, see, it just went down 4% in the last 4 minutes. I might be able to get up to 30 minutes, but I think I got to get ready and go tonight. I will update you tomorrow night. I might have some animation clip to show that I'll upload separately and I'll point to. And then the night after tomorrow would be starting the tabletop game. All right. See you tomorrow. Take care. And